Hello everybody, it's your friendly neighbourhood soaper, James Riley from the Obsessive Soap Perfectionist, and I'm going to show you how to lather my shaving creams. Just going to give you a very quick face lather. I've had a few questions how to do it. Some people are struggling, I don't know why, but this is to hopefully help those people to make sure they get the best out of my products. So before we do anything else, I'm just going to start soaking my brush. I've got here a Mervyn Cadman with a TGN synthetic knot, TGN finest knot. I love these knots. Unfortunately, they've changed their supplier, so the knots aren't the same. If you've got an old one like this, you're lucky. They're brilliant knots. So, bowl, hot water. I'm not going to show you my sinks, we're in my kitchen. A bit better for filming, a bit more room than my bathroom. So, see there, water, brush, in. I've just glued that knot in, so I hope it, well, say just like an hour ago, I hope it stays in the middle of filming. That'll be embarrassing if it falls out, wouldn't it? Right, so the cream, just a little bit of cream I've spooned into a pot here. I don't really want to waste a whole ready to sell cream. Bit of a waste that would be just for a quick demo. So, cream, I'm sure you all know, is 100% vegan, 100% natural. This is just an unscented version. I've just, like I said, just spooned this out for the demo. But yeah, it's really good stuff. There's an absolute ton of glycerin in there. It's made of brilliant oils for your skin. So you've got lots of stearic acid, shea butter, coconut oil, and avocado oil, which is a really good one, and yeah, it's just brilliant for your skin. So we'll treat this like a bit of like you'd shave. So I'm just going to have a wash of my beard and my face, and we'll go from there. It would have made sense to bring a towel, wouldn't it? Use a tea towel for now. Clearly I've planned this properly, as you can see. So just a half decent soap. This is actually my bathing soap. I've got loads of spares, like offcuts of these sitting in my kitchen. Temperature right, don't want it too hot. You may or may not know, I'm an avid face latherer. Hardly ever bowl lather. Only really bowl lather when I'm using samples, which is rare, but tell you when I do use a bowl, for some reason I might, well, whenever I don't really have access to hot running water in the winter or no heating, whatever, I've got a big scuttle. I fill that with really hot water. And I still don't bowl lather, I face lather, but so that I can have hot lather between passes, I put the brush in the bowl, dry, well maybe a little bit of water so it doesn't dry out, but the hot water keeps it warm, without obviously getting the brush wet, or too wet so it ruins the lather. Right, so there we go, nice, clean. Already we're starting to strip out all the natural oils which make your beard tougher. The outside layer of your hair, this stuff, is keratin, and that actually absorbs the natural oils and makes the hair harder. So it's always worth giving yourself a good bit of prep, even before the shave, or before you even begin to think about shaving. It's good to prep your skin, strip out all the natural oils, and that way you get yourself onto a good start for a good shave. So, I'll tell you what, I'll do it on camera. Here's my brush in the water. I'm just going to shake this out. Now with my soap, I recommend starting with a slightly more wet brush. With the cream, not the case. Cut a long story short, you don't want to get too much water into the cream because it can ruin the consistency. It's because it's got no preservatives, it's a very careful balance on the pH, so you don't want to introduce too much water. So shake out a bit of water. You can dip the tips just like you would do for a normal mass-produced shaving cream. Just wet the beard one more time. Let's go. Get my mirror here so I can see what I'm doing. And then we gradually add the water until it starts exploding. And we're getting there now. Like I say, you could have the water in the brush, but you'd be putting your the rest of your jar of cream at jeopardy, I think. I mean, you probably wouldn't, but I was talking at very long lengths with my chemist who certified my product, and it's best to minimise the risk of getting any excess water into the cream. And here we go already, you see I'm starting to get a really nice lather. I'm using a knot with a fair bit of backbone. I do prefer a bit of backbone, not only does it get into my beard, but it just gives your face a bit of a massage. I find you feel better after. And I'm giving myself a fair bit of a working over. I'm not tickling myself, I'm actually working the cream in. Into my mouth as well. Ugh, it tastes horrible. Good for shaving, but don't eat it. And now I always recommend shaving should be a luxury, right? Usually I like to shave to music. Stuff's getting everywhere, look. So what I do, I put on some music, chill out, have a relax. And what I actually do is put on a song. I start lathering at the start of the song and don't stop until the end of the song. And that way, you're lathering for a good between 3 and 5 minutes. You're getting all that work into your skin, letting the soap or the cream, whatever, do its job. And this is no matter what product you use, not just mine, not just my soaps, not just my creams. Any product, I always do this, and I recommend you guys do too. I see a lot of people, even the pros, they might do a bowl lather and they'll stand there for ages going, oh yeah, it smells lovely, and oh look at that, look at those peaks, and then they'll just go, right, we're ready for a shave. Don't worry like that. You need to really work it in. Pack as much water as you can into the lather. All of my products, well, my lathering products like my soap and my creams, are designed to take, or the lather is designed to take as much water as possible. The more water you can pack into your, the lather, the better your shave will be, I guarantee you. Spend the time, dip the brush just a little bit into the water, come back, lather up. And it's just, again, it's the same with any soap, any cream. More water the better. See that's a 26mm knot. It's a big knot. Well, on the big side anyway. Got all that there enough to fill my beard. As you can see, my beard's not long, but it's not that short either. Tons and tons of lather. I'll just show you here. Still some left in there. Lots of lovely stiff peaks. Lovely slickness. Just rinse it off. And lots of cushion. As you can see, it's like thick whipped cream or yogurt kind of. Just rinse off my brush. That's really hot water. Give it a good shake. Beautiful, not that. If I try and show you here, and then that's a razor, can you see all the bit that's left? Do it on the other cheek so you can see, hopefully you see again. See there? A load left. Really good protection, that is. Right. Look really stupid now, don't I? Just going to rinse off and I'll conclude. Obviously usually be shaving all this, but I'm going out tomorrow night, so we're going to have a shave then, just before I walk out the door. So nice and smooth. Unfortunately, my beard is a bit of a lather hog. It takes a while to wash it all the lather out of my beard. Right, just gonna have a quick dry off. Right, so to sum up, I prefer lots of hot water. Soak your brush while you shower or do whatever. Make sure you have a good scrub with bath soap, shower gel, whatever, some kind of soap to get all that natural oil out of your beard. Before you lather, or if you look at the difference in your beard, before washing your face and after, you'll notice it's so much softer. The oils have been washed out, the natural oils I should say, have been washed out. Your beard gets softer, it can absorb the water, and the whole thing about having a good shave is not putting any pressure. You don't want to be mashing that razor into your skin. That's how cuts happen. So you want to make your hair nice and soft. You want to keep your hair elevated, which is what the lather does, keeps it in position, because otherwise it'll just kind of bend. If the razor's this hand and the hair is this hand, if it's or we've already softened it, if it's not held in position, it's just as the razor tries to cut it, it's just going to bend. If it's held in place by the lather all around it, it will sever because it will be staying in place. So that's the theory anyway. Where was I? God, I lost myself now. Lots of hot water. Spend a good amount of time lathering. So like I said, I play some music to chill out while I shave, and a song usually takes 3 to 5 minutes. Play a full song, start lathering at the beginning, don't stop until it ends. Use a nice, if you can tolerate, some people don't like it, but I really recommend using a nice brush with lots of backbone. So a TGM Finest, or now the old TGM Finest, or a bore brush. For me, silver tip, or while it's, you know, it's nice and it's luxurious and all that, I just don't get it. It's a lot of money for not as good, it's a lot of money for a tool that doesn't do as good a job in my opinion. So save money, stick with the cheaper knots, and yeah, lots of lathering for 3 to 5 minutes, and use as little pressure as you can when you shave, and keep going back, dipping a bit of water, pack it in, keep going, little bit of water, pack it in, and away we go. So that's everything from me. I hope you enjoy my products, and thank you very much. Adios.